always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I'm just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena. I got what you want and what you needed. If you want me, baby, come and see me. I've been taking shots and now I'm leaning. Got me feeling crazy, now I'm fiending. Make a wish, I pop up like a genie. Driving, going 80 down the scene. Girl, you looking good, hella decent. Got me about to jump right off the deep end. I've been vibing, going crazy, bumping G's. Girl, you still look good when your hair piece. Just look in the mirror if you don't believe me. Girl, come over here, only air between us. Girl, I got your back, I ain't no cheater. Plus if we get married, ain't no prenup. Tell me what you want, I swipe the visa. Don't worry about these hoes, I delete her. I've been riding with you since the first day. Feel like I've been on you since the first grade. And a nigga wants you in the worst way. I don't even care if I look thirsty. Niggas always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I'm just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena.
Billionaire entertainment, baby. Billionaire entertainment, baby. Billionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby.
All right. What's up? What's good? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the mother freaking show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that mother freaking good stuff. Y'all already know who it is, the truth speaker, the guy that makes everybody mad. We're going to get into this video. We're going to listen to Candace Owens. And before I give my commentary, I'm going to let y'all listen to what she got to say. If you come in late to the live, you're just going to have to rewind the video. So we about to get into this video real quick, and then I'm going to give my commentary. This is the first time I've ever heard a black woman advocate for masculine men and father figures. I'm going to say this again. This is the first time I've ever heard a black woman advocate for masculine men and father figures. I've never heard it. If you can find a video where you see black women talking about we need strong men, we need masculine men, we need fathers in our community, you show me the video. This is the first time I've ever seen a black woman advocate for strong black men in the black community. I think Candace Owens, she has, like a lot of us, sometimes there's nothing wrong with changing your point of view on something. I think Candace Owens, I see her growth. And let's listen to what she got to say. This is the first time I've ever heard it. And y'all know on my channel, I've talked about it all the time. I've always said, how come they never advocate for strong father figures and strong black males? Let's listen to this, and I'll give you the rest of my commentary.
Today, think about that, the family breakdown. And then I think, okay, but it's not.
Oh, yeah. Then she calls out the feminist group, and she calls out thought culture. So that's another thing. And y'all know I do that all the time. I call out thought culture and everything. So just listen.
Right? From the 1960s to today, think about that, the family breakdown. And then I think, okay, but it's not just like we're seeing it in the category of welfare incentivization or that it's just focused on Black America. They've widened it, right? Suddenly now we have Black Lives Matter. You can go explicitly to their website and they state explicitly that they want to dismantle the nuclear family. Think about that. Billions and billions of dollars going to an organization that is not even hiding what they're after. And by the way, to this day, nobody can answer this question. When you log on to Black Lives Matter and you donate $1, where does the money go? It's a huge mystery. It's like a hole, right? I think we know where it goes. We don't know, but we know, right, where it goes. Billions of dollars they raise using Black faces, right? Look over here, Breonna Taylor. Look over here, George Floyd. Quick, get your dollars out. The only way to stop us is to donate. And nobody knows where it goes. There's no Black Lives Matter college campus. There's no Black Lives Matter office building. Is it possible? What is the employee structure? What is the corporate structure? You've raised billions. Where is the money going? It's a mystery. We know what their goals are, the breakdown of family. And this isn't the only system. Let's not just put the whole onus on Black Lives Matter. And then I said, well, another thing that seems to be after the breakdown of family is the radicalized feminist movement, right? I'm probably one of the proudest non-feminists in America. You have women running around telling other women that they don't need men, that is a token of your security in life, that you don't need men. The good news is that biology will take those people out, right? I mean, it's not going to end well, right? We don't have to fight that too hard, okay? That they'll finish themselves off eventually with that mentality. But what an idea to tell little girls that there's something fundamentally wrong with being a woman in general. We've seen this attack on femininity, right? It's like the uglier you can get, the more points you earn in the world of feminism. Shave your head, dye it purple, right? Wear baggy clothes, don't shower. This is like progressivism unleashed, right? The grimier you can look, then you're sticking it to the man, the patriarchy. But at the same time, feminism also says that the height of feminism is taking your clothes off, right? Right? Cardi B and WAP, right? That's the number one song. You can laugh. It's the number one song. There are girls on the internet doing this dance, popping on the ground, wearing less clothes. This is the direction that culture is going, because you know what? We also celebrate promiscuity now, is what radical feminism is about. Sex should mean nothing. It's okay if you want to have sex. It means this is it. This is liberation. Let me tell you something. If you think that the only way to make it in life, you have to take your clothes off, you are not free. You are in bondage. Okay? That is not freedom. And by the way, if you needed me to say it, by the way, if you think you're winning because you want to free the nipple, one of the many radical feminist campaigns, take your clothes off and be naked, and you think men are going to be upset about that, the patriarchy might be winning, okay? They might be winning. You have girls that are pretending that this is progressive, right? You shouldn't aspire to marriage, but you should aspire to sexual promiscuity. The radical feminists, and what are they after at the end of the day? The breakdown of family, right? They want you to think that you're going to be happy at the end of the day if you stay away and you don't value these things, if you don't value yourself and have respect and want to look for a man that respects and values you. Let me tell you something. There has never been a country in the history of the world that has survived without strong men, right? Value masculinity, right?
I've never heard a woman, let alone a black woman, advocate for strong men and father figures. I'm sorry. Candace Owens is on point. She is absolutely right. Everything she's saying, she is hitting the nail on the head. She called out the feminist group. She called out this thought culture. She called out how they're trying to destroy the masculine image of men. And the whole society, the whole world was built by who? The houses y'all women live in, the cars y'all women drive, the jobs y'all go to, who built it? The big old skyscrapers, all these offices and businesses, who built them? Men did. When your house catch on fire, what happened? You're calling the firefighters. Huh? When you got a disturbance or something is going on, who you call? The police. Men show up to the scene. Who do the bodyguard work? Who does security work? Majority are men. She is absolutely right. Men are the ones that protect and build societies. So to try to tear down the image of masculine men, you're tearing down the image of your own society. And society cannot thrive and survive without masculine men. It's not going to happen. You can't have a bunch of punk-ass, sissified men. They cannot thrive. Can't have a society full of weak-ass, punk-ass men. Can't have a society full of pussies and punks. Can't have a society where men are not strong enough to protect their women, where men are not strong enough to build, where men are not strong enough to lift. You can't have a society, can't survive. She's absolutely right. And I just subscribed to her YouTube channel, and she's saying a lot of things. I don't know if she's got an awakening or something, or something that's changed, where she's changed her perspective on a lot of things, but she's dead on. And like I said, a lot of things in her past, I was kind of like, she's a little flaky or wacky at first, but she's dead on with this. And it's sad that we don't advocate. They try to destroy masculinity. They try to destroy masculine men. They try to tear you down. And our own women got to deal with us trying to tear us down. And at the same time, they screaming for protection. They want to tear down a man who is God chosen to be masculine, because you got masculine energy, you got feminine energy. God chose men to be masculine, women to be feminine. That is ordained by God. Two opposites attract. That magnet of masculine and feminine energy is a magnet that attracts. God did it for a reason. But our society is so backwards and so wicked and so twisted. They'll tell you that a masculine man, something is wrong with him. They'll tell you a woman being feminine and knowing her place, she's weak. A man being masculine is being misogynist. And a feminine woman that knows her place as a woman is weak. Crazy. They have twisted it. She's absolutely right. Absolutely right. She is dead on.
And that push, that radical feminist movement is also seeping in to men, and suddenly testosterone and masculinity is wrong, right? Gillette commercial, don't let the 3-year-olds wrestle, right? It's just toxic masculinity, whatever that means, right?
I swear, I don't know. I think, remember I told y'all a few famous people hit me up. Remember I told y'all, let me say this before I continue. Remember I told y'all a few famous people watch my channel, and I don't want to say their name because I don't want to, they try to say I'm clout chasing or whatever. But like 3 famous people watch my channel. I swear to God, Candace Owens, you must be watching my channel on the down low. Because a lot of stuff she's saying is the exact thing I've said. I talked about thought culture, the feminist movements, these groups that's rising up against men. I've talked about toxic masculinity. Tell me if I ain't talked about this. I talked about how women don't advocate for masculine men. I talked about how women don't advocate for strong father figures. She's saying everything I said. And those that follow me, she is saying the exact same thing. Maybe a little different in the way she deliver it, but she's saying the same exact thing I've been saying for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, I've been saying this. Let's continue. I talked about all this stuff. Now she's going to break down this toxic masculinity movement. Let's continue.
I'll use you. Let me tell you something. There has never been a country in the history of the world that has survived without strong men, right? Value masculinity, right? And that push, that radical feminist movement is also seeping in to men, and suddenly testosterone and masculinity is wrong, right? Gillette commercial, don't let the 3-year-olds wrestle, right? It's just toxic masculinity, whatever that means, right? Made up phrases. The left is very good at making up phrases, right? They sound very important and they mean nothing, right? Men being men, showing any signs of manhood is suddenly wrong. And I look and I do these college campuses and something's happening. There is something weird happening. I see these skinny little boys come up. They're not standing up straight, And I have a question. How could you possibly say, Candace Owens, that you don't see the horror of Ben Shapiro, And I'm thinking, how old are you? And he'll say to me, I'm 20, And I'm thinking, wow, a couple of
She's basically talking about how we talk about masculinity, and now we have a generation full of weak-ass boys. She's absolutely right. Let's hear that again. And that's the same thing I be talking about. These these little sissy boys, sissy thugs. Being a man is wrong. Being masculine is wrong. Society's twisted. Now she's talking about these weak little boys, these weak-ass little boys. She's absolutely right. She said they all skinny and hunched over. They don't stand up straight. They don't speak with authority. They don't speak assertively like a man is supposed to speak, with authority and with assertiveness. They call that misogynist. Let's listen.
And they mean nothing, right? Men being men, showing any signs of manhood is suddenly wrong. And I look and I do these college campuses and something's happening. There is something weird happening. I see these skinny little boys come up. They're not standing up straight, And I have a question. How could you possibly say, Candace Owens, that you don't see the horror of Ben Shapiro, And I'm thinking, how old are you? And he'll say to me, I'm 20, And I'm thinking, wow, a couple of generations ago, let me tell you, you are not the 20-year-old that could have ended World War II, okay? Something is happening.
Whoa. Oh, boy, she preaching. I swear to God she is. She's basically saying, y'all are weak. Y'all couldn't even be in the military. How do you think the military protected the United States? Is the United States being protected by a bunch of sissified weak men? Hello, somebody. Is the United States being protected by sissified men? No, they're not. I went to the Navy. Listen, boot camp. You got to go through boot camp. You got to go through Hell Week. You got to be intelligent to be in the Navy. I was in the Navy for 2 years. They couldn't believe that a nigger from the streets of Philly, they couldn't believe that I was a Negro from the streets of Philly and that I was that intelligent and that strong. They couldn't believe it. The Navy was like, who is this Negro that strong and that intelligent? I scored high on the test. I scored high in training. I was just tough from the streets of Philly. Philly made me tough. So when I went in the military, I was already ready for it. We got a society full of weak ass little boys because we tear down the image of masculine men. And these young boys are afraid to be men because masculine men get attacked. They always crying about they want to be protected, but you trying to tear down men who are masculine. You try to tear down men like me, that you always crying about being protected. A feminine man, a weak ass man, a pussy man can't protect anybody. A pussy man can't protect anybody. Pussy men in the military can't protect the United States. Y'all better thank God for those men in the military who go out here to these wars. And a lot of time, these men in the military, they fight wars and they die in wars that's not even necessary. Some war is necessary and some wars are not. You got men that went to the military and then died in unnecessary wars and necessary wars. You need masculine men to protect. You need them. So now she's talking about what she said about these sissy boys. She's basically saying when Vietnam and World War II, when all that was taking place in Desert Storm, we would have been in trouble if we would have had a generation full of these sissy boys and these pussy boys that we have now. Let's continue.
And that should scare everybody.
It's one thing to have.
Yo, Candace Owens is on point, man. Like the girl is preaching. Like I've never heard her be so on point with her message. Like she's so on point. Before she used to kind of be like all over the place a little bit. When I first heard her speak, it was a little all over the place. Like she'll make a good point here and then it'd be off and then it just be off. I'm like, where did you just go with the message? And then she'll come back. But now her message and the way she speaks is more precise. She sticks to the issues. She gets to the truth about what's really going on. This new Candace Owens, she's on point. She on point. Let's continue.
That just a few decades ago, the average age of those boys that landed on the beaches of Normandy, an absolute horror show. If you can make it without crying through watching, and I shouldn't say Netflix, as you should have canceled it by now, but maybe some of you saw, they did the World War II in color. They put together a documentary and they went through all of the video and the clips and they colorized it. And it did something different when you could see the faces of these boys. And I'm not just talking about the American boys, right? They did this documentary so well that you cried for the Japanese boys.
All right, let's go back to the part where she talked about masculinity. I want to harp on a few things. I want y'all to listen to this part.
And want to look for a man that respects and values you. Let me tell you something. There has never been a country in the history of the world that has survived without strong men, right? Value masculinity.
She said value masculinity. Value. That is a key point. She said we need to value masculinity. Yes, we do. She is on point and on fire with this message. I cannot deny it. I cannot deny this. And like I told y'all, I was not a big Candace Owens fan at all. But the truth is the truth. Right is right. I don't have to be a big fan of yours to be like, you know what? Damn, what she just said was true. Damn, what he just said was true. A lot of people don't want to admit You don't have to be a big fan of somebody to understand what they're saying is so damn true and is so valuable. She said we need to value masculinity. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You call it when the house catch on fire. When your house catch on fire. Who do you call? A bunch of women. When your house catch on fire, who do you call? When you need to be, when your business and need to be protected, who do you call? You want to call the biggest, strongest security guards that you want around. When your car need to be fixed, what do you need? A mechanic, huh? You need a mechanic. When your electrical wiring goes wrong in your house, who do you need? Electrician. When the plumbing goes out of whack and your pipes messed up, who do you got to call? A plumber. The building you living in, who built it? A bunch of women or men? Yeah, they want to talk shit about men. Men do everything and get no credit for it. You got a nerve to have feminist movements and toxic masculinity, and they're living in a world that men built. I'm going to say this again. They got a nerve to walk around talking about they feminists and masculinity is toxic, and everything they do is because men built it. Man, the only reason why you can do what you do and say what you say, because you have the protection of the police, you got security guards, the streets you walking on, men paved those streets you walking on. The concrete you walking on, men poured the cement for it. Men built everything, and women still want to talk shit. And they still want to talk shit. They still want to run their mouth. Talking about men ain't men. What? You better shut the hell up and enjoy the world that we built around y'all. And on top of that, us building the world, y'all get our money. I'm going to say that again. On top of women living in the world that men built, they get our money and they get our children. Hello, somebody. They get our money, they get our children, and they get to enjoy the world that men built. And then on top of that, they get to talk shit about us. Hello, somebody. I'm going to say it again because I don't think you heard me too mother freaking clearly. Men built the world these women live in, and they got a nerve to be against the men that built the world they're living in. That's just like me putting you in a house. And I say you ain't got you can live there. Then you talk shit about me and the house that I built for you to live in. That's like you talking shit for me and I put you in a house and took you off the street. You was homeless and I put you in a house and then you want to talk shit about me. This is what these women do to men. The jobs they work at, everything, the corporations that are built are funded by men. The jobs they work at, the careers, if they get loans or business loans, where do they get it from? And then they get to live in a world. They get to benefit off the world men built. They get to carry men's children. They get to get men's money and they get to talk shit and then have the nerve to tell men we better not call out their behavior. Do y'all see how crazy this is? Do y'all see how crazy this shit is? How do you get to talk shit to men that built the world you living in? They get to enjoy the fruits of our labor and then talk shit. Like it's mind blowing. I can't believe all these movements got a nerve to rise up against men, knowing good and well if we had a nuclear power outage. If we had a nuclear power outage where all the power went out all across the world, who would they be looking to fix it? If we had a nuclear power outage where the power went out all over the world, who would they be looking to fix it, huh? Hello, somebody. I don't hear you. When stuff go wrong, who do they look to fix it? Men. And got a nerve to say masculinity is toxic. That makes absolutely no sense. Somebody said, no masculine men, what you think you're going to get? Exactly. Exactly. You ain't going to get nothing but a world in chaos, a world overrun with a bunch of punks and pussies that can't protect the community and protect the country. You get a bunch of punks and pussies that can't protect the country. And that's why Candace Owens also said, when you see these weak 20-year-olds and these weak ass 22-year-olds, she said, y'all should be scared. Because if you see a generation coming up full of weak ass boys, that is very scary. That is. Something's wrong with that picture. So y'all need to cut this toxic masculinity crap, this divester, all these other groups rising up against men. Instead of shutting up and trying to build with a man, instead of shutting the hell up, we don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to see eye to eye, but men and women can come to some sort of compromise, understanding that you're the woman, I'm the man. I'm the boss man, you're the boss lady. I'm the king, you're the queen. We first got to understand our positions first. We got to understand who playing what role. I'm the king, you're the queen. I'm the boss man, you're the boss lady. Huh? I'm the president, you're the vice president. That's just all to it. Get mad at that if you want to. If you get mad at that, you're a masculine woman. Anytime every time a man says, I'm the king, you're the queen, and you get mad at that, you're a masculine woman. Anytime men say we want women to be more feminine, the ones that get upset at that are the masculine women. When we just want femininity. Women that don't like femininity are the masculine women and that have that masculine Jezebel spirit. Those are the women that don't like masculine men. But women that understand their place as women and understand their calling, that I'm supposed to be a helpmeet, that I do need a strong man. I need a man for protection and provision. I need a man to help me raise these children. I need a man that's going to take a stand. I don't need a punk ass man that's going to run. I need a man that's going to jump in front of a bullet for me. I need a man that's, if somebody trying to break into the house, he's ready to die for the family. That's the kind of man you need. He's willing to put his life down on the line, just like our soldiers in the army and the military. They're willing to lay down their life for the country, to protect the country. That's our makeup as men. I grew up in Philly. I was willing to put my life on the line for my sisters, my cousins, whoever. And I'm still like that now. If I'm in a situation and it's a dangerous situation, or we come into a dangerous encounter, I don't know, you got crazy people out here. I'm willing to put my life on the line for the women that's in my circle. My homegirls will tell you the same thing. We done went out and been in some dangerous situation, and I stood right there. And I told them to chill out. Don't worry about it. In order for them to get to you, they got to get through me. And then one day my homegirls will tell you that. If we go anywhere and something crazy is going on, they have to get to me to get to you. That's just a man's makeup. We're willing to fight and die for the people we love because we are protectors. We'll protect our kids. We'll die for them too. That's just our makeup as men. And that's what masculine men do. Not pussy men, not sissy men, not punk men. They're not willing to do that. They're too coward. They're pussy. They ain't got no heart. They'll run and hide and push you in front of a bullet. A punk will hide behind you. A pussy man, they'll push you out in front of a car just to save their punk ass. That's what pussy men do. And it's sad that women advocate. They don't advocate for masculine men. That's why I got to commend her for her advocating for masculine men, because it's needed. It's needed. It's not a want. It's a need. Pussy men can't protect nobody. He's a pussy. He's a pussy. Can't protect nobody. He's a coward. He's useless. That's a useless man. A man who's a pussy, that's a useless man. He serves no value to a woman. But yet alone, you'll see a lot of women walking around with a bunch of punks. You'll see women laughing and talking with these punks. But then they'll attack a masculine man, and then they'll have a punk friend. If you got a punk friend, that's cool. But you cannot be against a masculine man. If you got a punk ass friend, a pussy friend, fine. But you have to be for a masculine brother. Because that pussy man, when it come down to it, he gonna push you out in front of that bullet. The pussy man, something go down, he gonna be running first. And whatever's chasing or coming after y'all, it's gonna get you. A pussy man, he'll push you in front of the thief or the robber. He'll push you in front of the crazy guy or the crazy woman. Pussy men can't protect you. Only masculine men can. So stop advocating with this toxic masculinity bull crap. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. No such thing. Masculinity is ordained by God. It's a certain energy. It's a force. And the masculine energy is to serve, protect, provide and protect his family, his community, and his environment. So shout out to Candace Owens for being one of the first Black women I ever heard. The first Black woman I ever heard advocate and say we need to value Black men. She is absolutely right. Because we need to value strong men, masculine men, because it's a lot of value. It's a lot of value with masculine men. You have to value masculine men. But we see masculine men get devalued. We see masculine men get devalued and attacked all the time. They devalue and attack masculine men all the time. All the time. They sit and try to devalue and undercut us and try to make us feel less than when we're the builders and the protectors of our society. That's crazy. We're the builders and protectors of our society, but they try to dehumanize and they try to, how can I put it? They try to tear us down. You try to tear down the men who built and protect the world you live in? And I'm talking about our good brothers. I ain't talking about no Pookie. I ain't talking about the Pookies and Ray Rays. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about these Pookies and Ray Rays. Please, let's not get it twisted. Because weak ass lazy men didn't build the world. Let's get that out the way first. Weak ass lazy men didn't build society. Only strong masculine men did. So understand the separation between masculine alpha males and weak ass beta males. You got to separate that. Only masculine strong men built and protect our society, not weak ass alpha males. No, they didn't. Now, not the punks and the pussy. No, the punks and the pussy didn't do nothing. They're too pussy to do it. Too weak. Mama boys, little punks living with their sister, their mama, and everybody else. You know, living with their sister, living in their mama basement, living in their sister basement, living in their baby mama house. You know, I ain't talking about them bums. I'm talking about masculine men, strong men, built society, built and protected the world these women live in. And yet these women try to come against the same men that built the world that they're benefiting from. It's funny how a lot of women can sit around and benefit from the things that men built. And on top of them benefiting, they want to complain about everything. You're benefiting off the men that built society, but then you want to talk trash about them. It's crazy. Ma'am, you wouldn't have a society. You wouldn't have nowhere to live if men didn't build it. You wouldn't have a job if men didn't build these corporations and didn't build our society, the world we live in. If they didn't build these buildings and pave the way with the streets and the highways and the railroad system and all this other stuff. If men didn't pave the way for our society and create states and countries, You women want to talk trash all the time. Toxic masculinity. It's crazy. Somebody said Biden. Yeah, I agree with that. I never cared for Biden. Biden. Let me tell y'all something. Donald Trump told y'all when it's funny part, everybody got mad at Trump. But when Trump told y'all when Biden get in office, he told you everything that was going to happen. And guess what? It happened. At least when Trump was in office, he was giving out money to small business loans. He was helping people. He was getting black men out of prison. Some of the black men that were in prison because of the Biden administration, when when Biden passed that law in the 90s about the crack laws and stuff like that, Trump was getting those same people that fell under that category that was doing 15, 20 years because of that Biden law. Trump was getting people out of prison, giving out PPP loans. He was trying to give society more money when it came to the pandemic money. He said Biden and them, they want to come up off the money. And Trump was like, no, that ain't enough money. Y'all need to give people $3,000 a month. See, they didn't like Trump because of some of the stuff he said, but they wasn't looking at what he was doing. And now Biden in office. Now everybody's saying F Biden, but y'all voted for Biden. So I don't want to hear that. It's too late now. I don't want to hear y'all talking about F Biden. Shut up. Everybody tried to tell y'all what was going to happen when Biden got in office. Everybody already said that, what was going to happen. But anyway, yes, he's very weak though. He's very weak. He walks weak. He talks weak. You don't see no strength about that man. Look like he's a shell. Biden looks like a shell of a man. Very weak. They didn't like Trump because Trump didn't follow the status quo. Trump was a businessman. Because Trump didn't follow the status quo. He said what he wanted to say, whether it made sense or not. He still didn't follow. They didn't like that. Now Biden looks like a shell-shot puppet. Biden looks like a shell-shot weak puppet. He really does. But yeah, our society advocates for weaker men, and I think it's sad. I think it's sad. We need more black fathers in the black community. That's what she was breaking down about the black community. We need more father figures, strong male figures. We need to raise our young men to be strong men. We need to raise our women to be feminine women. We need strong men in the house. They give discipline. They give guidance. They give protection. They give provision. I'm going to say this again. Strong male figures give protection, guidance, provision, wisdom, knowledge. They give a sense of structure and discipline to the children and to the household. Oh, yeah. Candace, you're right. She said we need to value. She said we need to value masculine men. She said we need to understand the value of a masculine. Yes, you do. Because masculine men provide a lot. Whether women appreciate it or not, whether these groups, these Jezebel groups that's rising up, whether y'all want to admit it or not, we provide the most value in our society. It's just a fact. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Y'all go to Candace Owens' channel, and y'all can subscribe to her channel. But I want to break this down because I've never heard a black woman advocate for strong. She advocated for strong father figures. She's advocating for strong masculine men. She said she ain't about no feminist crap. She said, I'm not a feminist. Feminism is what destroyed, is what set men against women. What set women against men. Feminism is what destroyed the family structure. Feminism is what gave these women this self-entitlement of their superior, or they want to be more superior than men. Ma'am, you're not. Ladies, you'll never be superior to men. Never. So stop it. Know your place as a woman. Stop trying to put yourself on a pedestal where you don't belong. God has an order to things, and it's God, man, woman, and child. Men, we build and protect. Women, y'all supposed to be the nurturers of our society, not trying to be masculine and in competition with men. I'm going to say this again. Women need to know their place as a woman. Y'all are the nurturers of our society. Y'all are the nurturers, the support system. Men are the builders and the protectors. Builders and protectors, nurturers and supporters. God has a plan. He ordained men and women. We both have separate jobs. Stop trying to come over here and cross over and trying to sit in the king's chair. Stop trying to sit in the boss man's chair. Sit in the boss lady's chair, know your position, know your title, and act accordingly. Can't be a man. God made you a woman to be feminine. God made a man to be masculine. He didn't make a woman to act masculine. It's not your calling. You're out of place. You're out of your purpose. And a lot of these women don't understand why things in their life ain't going right, because you ain't lined up with the will of God. It's not God's will for men to be emasculated and manipulated by women. Society would crumble and crash, just like the kingdom of Jezebel. Just like Ahab and Jezebel's kingdom, it crumbled because simp-ass Ahab let Jezebel emasculate him, and he gave the kingdom over to Jezebel, and everything crumbled because God did not ordain that. God ordained Ahab to be the king of his castle, the king of the kingdom of Israel, and she's supposed to be supportive of him being a king. Too many of these women want to tear down a masculine man, but then they want to act masculine. Do you notice it? I don't understand. We got this toxic masculinity. You got women trying to tear down men. They try to tear down and say masculinity is toxic, but then we have so many masculine women. I'm confused. You say a man being masculine is wrong, but a lot of you women try to be masculine. I'm confused here. If masculinity is so bad, why we got so many masculine women? That go to show you, like I say with Jezebel, a lot of women don't want to be queens. They want to be kings. Jezebel said, I don't want to be the queen. I want to be a king. I want to be violent, ignorant. I want to be masculine. And that's what she was. And we see this society now with all these Jezebel groups coming against masculine men, the men who built and protect society that they live in. The men who built and protect the society that they live in, they're coming against them. Tell me, how much sense does that make? You're coming against the same men that built and protect the society you live in. You're trying to tear them down, and you're tearing down your own protection and your own defense. Let me tell y'all something. When you try to tear down masculine men and men who built and protect this world, you're tearing down your own defenses. You're tearing down your own protection. You're tearing down your own environment. You're destroying your own situation. And they don't even realize it. Working against men is making it worse on you. Working against men is going to make it bad on y'all. It's going to make it bad for you. They don't understand that. They want to control, manipulate, and dominate. But you can't. That's not what God called y'all to do. But a lot of you don't want to be in your place. You want to be Jezebels. And that's why I'm going to go into the next topic. I'm going to talk about why Jezebels want men canceled or dead. That's the next live show in about 45 minutes. Candace Owens, she's on point. We need strong father figures. We need masculine men in our community. And just like she also said, there's no society on the history of the planet that can survive without masculine, strong men. It ain't going to happen. Ain't no civilization ever survive and thrive without strong masculine men. No civilization. You can't survive. You can't. Just like in the animal kingdom, the lion has to be the stronger. He has to be strong. He has to be courageous for the pride to survive. You don't see the female lioness attacking the strong males. Guess why female lioness don't attack the strong males? Because they understand the female lioness is smart enough to understand, I can't attack. They're protecting me. I can't go against these strong lions. They're here to protect our pride. They're here to protect our environment. I better work with them. Even an animal has more sense to understand that they need strong men in their pride. We need them here. Hold on. We need them. We need them to protect us from these other outside sources, these other outside dangers that could come in and infiltrate and destroy our environment and destroy our kids and destroy what we built. If you don't have a man to protect it, anybody could come in there and take over. And female lionesses understand that. That's why female lioness, they don't mate with beta males. Female lioness don't mate with weaker males. Because female lioness understands, I need to mate with the stronger male so we can have a stronger pride and so we could be more protected. That's deep how animals are very intelligent. It's funny how sometimes animals can be smarter than humans. I think it's sad that animals can be more smarter than humans. They don't fight against, in the animal kingdom, they don't fight against the strong men. They fight with them. Because they understand they're protecting us, they feeding us, they provide. We need our strong male, our alpha males. Beta males usually get cast, beta lions usually get cast out of the kingdom. They get cast out. Beta males are roamers, they roam. Only the masculine males the alpha males build prides. The beta males, they have to roam and just find stray lioness. But the masculine male, they build the pride. They take over the land. That's what masculine lions do. That's what alpha males do. That's what men do in this world. They build and protect. Candace Owens, you're absolutely right. Y'all can watch the entire video on her channel. She's absolutely right. And I'm shocked. Like I said, I've never seen black women say, we need strong father figures. We need strong men. You won't see it. You'll see more of these groups speaking against us. You'll see more groups attacking us. You won't, show me where women are saying we need some strong men around here. I've never seen it. I've never seen a black woman say that. Now, come on. Somebody said we need to acknowledge each other. Who is less acknowledged, men or women? I mean, you said we need to acknowledge each other, man. Women are always acknowledged. Women are even acknowledged on Mother's Day. What are you talking about? They always acknowledge women. Look at Mother's Day and Father's Day. Huh? It's not the same energy. What are you talking about? That's why I like Candace Owens. She made it specific. We need to value masculine men. We don't value masculinity. You said we need to acknowledge. Women are always being acknowledged. Women are always being acknowledged. What are you talking about? Men are the ones being devalued here. Women are the ones that got groups against us. What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand what that means. I don't get certain comments just don't make sense. What are you talking about? What's up, Ava Collier? I mean, it doesn't matter if she's married to a white man. She's still speaking the truth. Like, what does that have to do with this? You say she's in an interracial marriage. What does that have to do with her message? All right, let me move on to the next live. I don't know what y'all talking about in the live chat. Y'all tripping, but I'm about to go to the next live. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't care if she's married to a blue man. What she's saying is true. I don't care if she's married to a green goblin. I don't care if she's married to, her message is the truth. What do y'all, you said we need to acknowledge each other. Men are always acknowledging women. Men, we're the ones that don't get acknowledgement. Like, men, we're the ones that don't get acknowledged for nothing. So I don't understand that comment. I'm sorry. And Candace Owens on point. Men, we don't get no acknowledgement. We build, we protect, we provide. Mommy, come on. We do a lot we don't get no credit for. Like, come on. Like, come on. You mean acknowledge each other? No, women need to acknowledge men more. I don't agree with that. Women need to acknowledge the good brothers in our society. They need to acknowledge the masculine men who build and protect our world. Women need to acknowledge it. That's why I like Candace Owens. She's on point. I'm sorry. Like, no, we don't need to acknowledge. No, women always getting acknowledged. No, I think that was that wasn't, no. Women always, no. Men, we don't get acknowledged. Even good fathers don't get acknowledged. Where do you see them acknowledging good fathers? They don't acknowledge good fathers. They don't acknowledge good men. They don't acknowledge the men who do build and protect. They don't acknowledge these men. No, stop that. No. No. We need to acknowledge each other. Women always get acknowledged. Men, we don't get acknowledged. That's the point. The point is, women always get acknowledged. Men don't. We don't get acknowledged for nothing. Women don't go around praising the good stuff we do. They don't go around praising good men. They don't go around praising good fathers. They don't acknowledge nothing we do. So that was a very disingenuous comment. Men, we don't get acknowledged. And Candace Owens is right. We don't get valued. We don't get acknowledged for nothing. We get cast out of the homes. If you're a good father, they use the kid as a pawn in their sick game. A lot of good brothers go through hell. Masculine men, we get attacked. Masculine men, we get attacked. Please. Thank you, Joe Ray. They never acknowledge us. Thank you. Oh, okay. I got you, A Goddess. I got you, A Goddess. I'm going to talk about this woman came in my life telling me we need to acknowledge each other. They don't acknowledge us. In the comment section, in the comment section, to my genuine people, because you got somebody in my comment section being very disingenuous, and I ain't got time for no disingenuous stuff. They can get the hell on out my live with that. I ain't got time to argue. I ain't got time to fuss. I'm going to ask the comment section, where do they value masculinity in our world? Yes or no? Tell me, do they value men? Do they value our good brothers and masculine men in our society? Yes or no? Can I get some honest people in the chat? Since somebody want to be disingenuous and go back and forth with a disingenuous comment. Women get acknowledged all the time. Men don't. Mother's Day, Father's Day, different energy. And I could keep going on and on. In the comment section, thank you, Yvette. Yvette, honest. Ava Collier, thank you for being honest. They do not value us. That's why Candace Owens is preaching this message. Candace Owens see that masculine men are not valued. A goddess said, hell no, thank you. Look at the name of the video. Women need to value masculine men. That's her message, because she understands that masculine men are not valued. Thank you, Yvette. And we don't get no respect either. Thank you. Thank you, Yvette. Facts. Look at the title of her video. The title of her video says, we need to value masculine men. Here's why. Because women don't value masculine men. So I'm not going to go back and forth with no disingenuous comment. What is this person talking about? I don't know you. What are you talking about? Call you? I don't know you. What is this person talking about? Call me. I don't know you. Call you? What do you mean call you? I don't know you like that. I don't know you. Somebody said, call me in the comment section. What? What are you talking about? Call you? Call you? What are you talking about? I don't know you. I don't know your agenda, and I don't know you. I just know you being disingenuous in the comment section. I do know that. I know you being very disingenuous. So I'm not calling a disingenuous person. I don't know you. Sit there and talk about men. That's why her video says women need to value masculine. That's why her video says that. Shout out to Candace Owens for speaking the truth about what's really going on out here. I'm talking about I don't know you like that. I'm not calling, No, y'all don't, ma'am. No, you don't. Stop it. We all give birth to black men and we love y'all. No, you don't, ma'am. Stop. Can you just please stop with the disingenuous comments? Stop it. Please stop it, ma'am. Stop with the, no, they don't. No, they don't. They wouldn't have all these groups against black men. They wouldn't have a toxic masculinity, divester groups, swirler groups. Stop it. They have a ton of groups against black men. They celebrate when black men die. Stop it, ma'am. You got so many black men falsely accused and thrown in prison by black women. You got so many good fathers dragged through the child support system because of black women. You got so many men who got set up and killed by black women. Ma'am, stop with the disingenuous comments. Well, I'm going to block you. Stop it. I can't believe she said that. Gay goddess said a straight weirdo. Stop it, ma'am. As a whole, Black, they do not value us at all. Stop it. You keep commenting, I'm going to block you. She just keeps saying disingenuous stuff in the comment section. Like, just please leave my live. Let me delete her comment because you're making me sick. You get on my nerves. Just get out. I'm sick of your disingenuous comments. I'm gonna put you in timeout because of your disingenuous comments. You're in timeout, man. You're in timeout. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of those disingenuous comments. I'm tired of that. I'm sick. She came in here to say all this stupid stuff that makes absolutely no damn sense. She's trying to refute everything Candace Owens and I'm saying to Candace Owens. She's trying to refute it. You see how these Jezebels try to creep into my live shows? What is she talking about? Thank you. Right. Like, what if she just came in my live just to say a bunch of Jezebel? She's trying to refute what Candace Owens and I'm saying. She's trying to go against it. Ma'am, just go. Get out of here. She just saying a bunch of disingenuous crap. Shut up. If you don't want to hear the truth, leave. God damn. No, don't come in my live talking about this. It's a live full of hair hats. No, it's not. No, it was one troll that came in here. Please don't come in here talking about my live chat. Now, I don't know who you are. Now you got to go. Don't come in here talking about my chat. You don't know the people in my chat. A chat full of hair hats. No, it's only one troll that came in here, sir. So don't come in here running your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. The women that follow me are not hair hats. They're no. They're not hair. I don't have a bunch of hair hats and thoughts and all that. No, you got to go with that, sir. You can leave. Somebody said you got another weirdo in here. Yes. All right, y'all. We're going to talk about Jezebel in the next live. Come back in about 35. Come back in about 35, 40 minutes. I'm going to change the time on that. Come back around 9:45. We went kind of over on this. Go to Candace Owens' channel. Watch that video. Like I say, she's absolutely right. Society, women need to value masculine men because masculine men have built and protect the world y'all live in, ladies. Let me tell y'all, talking about this toxic man, all you groups coming against men. Masculine men are the ones that built and protect the world you live in. Y'all need to cut that crap out. Candace Owens, you're absolutely right. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, Candace, for telling it how it is. Because you got a bunch of disingenuous Jezebels that won't speak, won't be honest to say, we don't value the men we're supposed to value. We built, protect this world. I'm out of here. See y'all in about 45 minutes. Get y'all something to drink and smoke on. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all. If you come back, I'll see y'all in about 45 minutes. Somebody said you keep teaching, King. I'll keep teaching. Now that's what I got to do. Y'all keep hitting that Cash App and that PayPal and become a monthly member. Buy some Zillionaire merchandise. Shout out to y'all. A lot of y'all been buying the Zillionaire merchandise. I appreciate it. Shalom, Mike, but I'm about to get on out of here. I'm done talking. Come back in 45 minutes to my next live show. All right, I'm out of here.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment.